Good afternoon and welcome to you. My name is Stillman Brown. I'm chairman of the University of Hartford's Board of Regents. In the name of the board, on behalf of the university, I welcome you to this most important occasion, one of the most important in the history of the University of Hartford. We're here today for the groundbreaking of the new University Center. This is the most recent project in a history of growth and development that has few parallels at any college or university. At a time when many, perhaps most institutions of higher education are overjoyed just to be holding their own, the University of Hartford has been able to add a significant number of new facilities to its beautiful campus. For that and for the energy that shepherded University Center, which we celebrate today ever closer in reality, we owe a special debt of gratitude to President Steve and Joe Trachtenberg.
Companies, foundations, and individuals have helped to move this project forward dramatically, and we owe all of them, and many of you, our thanks. But today, I want to take a moment to offer a very special thanks to United Technologies, whose $1.5 million gift was announced last week. A singular gift, both for the university and for the United Technologies Corporation. We are uniquely honored today to have with us the chairman of the board of United Technologies, a man who has put his mark not only on Greater Hartford and New England, but on our global economy. We are proud to have his name on a major part of the University Center in a way that will link us together for generations to come. Harry Gray is an alumnus of the University of Hartford, having received a degree in the company of the graduating class of 1978. As one of our very own, Harry Gray, we welcome you with a full heart. May I impose on you to come up and say a few words.
We may have to adjust the microphone, Steve, but those shoes that you are wearing in the position that you hold will be very hard to fill, so please stay around and help us. My wife Helen and I are delighted to be here with you today, and we're especially delighted because of the occasion that this represents. I would be less than honest to say that I'm not very warmly appreciative of the opportunity to have my name on this wonderful conference center that you put together. Not only the brick and the mortar, but the concept behind it. Many of you know I'm not a native of the area, and most of you know that my accent is different than where I was born. But there is one thing I think that's kind of interesting to note. There was a time when our country was divided between North and South. Now, at least the North and South have one thing in common. There is a Harry J. Gray Conference Center in the North and one in Orlando, Florida at the Epcot Center.
Students at the University of Hartford discover a whole new world, and sometimes they discover themselves. The University of Hartford is a school of approximately 4,000 full-time students from 38 states and 63 foreign countries. It's located in the suburban community of West Hartford, just a few minutes' drive from the state capital. The surroundings are unmistakably New England, with its natural beauty and landmarks which commemorate the birth of America. Just a short train ride away are the bright lights and bustle of New York City, or the cultural excitement of Boston. In sharp contrast, the university offers a safe and natural setting, where an art student can paint the placid scenery of the small river which flows through the campus. But the priority at the University of Hartford is academic excellence, blended with personal attention to each student. Throughout the College of Arts and Sciences, relatively small class size allows students to be actively involved in their courses.
This is an advanced TV production class. Every week we get together and we have a producer, basically somebody who's responsible for coordinating all of the people and aspects of what we're doing. Today we just did a simulation of a canoe moving through water. To make it seem like the canoe was actually moving through the water, we had the sound of splashing water going by, and we had branches that were being moved by somebody rolling on their back on a skateboard as they floated by the camera, so it seemed that the canoe was actually in motion.
Say goodbye.
The College of Arts and Sciences offers a wide range of undergraduate majors. Also available is an honors program providing rich, intensive study and the opportunity for an Arts and Sciences honors degree.
What people are looking for when they choose a college is a college that offers the very best programs that they can buy with the money that they have available. That offers prospects to students, that won't allow students to get lost. Now, where does the University of Hartford stack up in this connection? We are really aiming to produce a quality education. So we concentrate a great deal, for example, on keeping class size small, so that students will have plenty of opportunity to interact with their professors. We try to hire the kinds of professors who are interested in teaching, and we then try to put them in the classroom so that they can do the things that they do best. And this works. We have a lot of very happy students, students who really feel that they're getting something out of the classroom situation.
Music effects on 3.
Hands-on experience, coupled with small class size and available, accessible professors. These are sought-after qualities which students discover in the Communication Department of the College of Arts and Sciences.
The students at the University of Hartford are going to get experience here that is just like experience out in the, quote, real world. If they're working at a real TV studio or at a real production company, our control room, our studio, our cameras, first rate. And that's important considering the new technology. You have to be up to date, and the studio is up to date.
The College of Arts and Sciences offers the Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science degree in 26 programs of study. To help students choose their courses, the university provides a special advising service called the Dialogue Program, which begins during the summer before a student's freshman year and really helps to smooth that transition from high school to college.
Live from the University of Hartford campus in West Hartford, Connecticut, direct from the TV studio in the Jack Gray Center, it's the University of Hartford TV News.
Hi, I'm Steve Jarmy, along with Aaron Vitone for UHTV News. In our lead story, a dorm fight in C complex left one university student in the hospital. Brendan Smith of Scarsdale, New York, was stabbed Wednesday morning by fellow student Paul Samaski of Morris Plains, New Jersey. The two parties were involved in an initial confrontation earlier in the evening. Allegedly, the argument resumed later, and Samaski stabbed Smith. At last report, Smith is in satisfactory condition at St. Francis Hospital with a puncture wound to the tracheal region between the chest and the neck. Samaski is free on $5,000 bond. the university has begun to take judicial action against Samaski by filing charges against him with public safety. This is what the campus looked like back in 1957 when Hillier College, the Hart School of Music, the Hartford Art School, and the Ward College of Technology first combined to form the University of Hartford. This past Saturday, during Alumni Weekend, graduates from the 4 original colleges were invited to the first ever recommencement. Nearly 250 alumni from as far back as the 1930s attended the ceremony, where they received honorary degrees from the University of Hartford. During the ceremony, alumni and their families listened to Professor David Comeforo, former Vice President of Academic Affairs, and current President Humphrey Tonkin, who formally conferred the degrees organized by the Officer of Alumni Relations and a special committee of pre-1957 graduates.
University of Hartford TV studio on the first floor of the Harry Jack Gray Center, the Student Television Network brings you the latest university news, weather, and sports. This is Hartford Channel 2 News.
Hi, I'm Jerry Griffin, filling in for Amy Rickless.
And I'm Steve Jarmy. This is the premiere broadcast of Channel 2 News. This is a weekly newscast run and produced by students. We tape our shows on Friday afternoons, and they will be broadcast throughout the week on Channel 40 on the cable system. At the end of the semester, shows will be live on Fridays on Channel 2.
Emily Grace.
Are you serious,
sorry,
Ben?
I have a niece named Emily.
Oh, is that funny? Look at this.
I haven't
She's
been
serious.
there yet. It's
Sometimes he,
Really put so many of those together with all
no fruit.
No fruit.
Now, would you like absolute or would you like this level?
Level's that good? I don't know about
Hi, Cheryl. Good.
And so if you want to show snippets of, and I showed a little bit of Martin Lewis
earlier, but there was a rubber band caught around it, and I had to go finally and cut it together. I was like, oh,
Quite all right.
All right. Thank you.
A wonderful opportunity for the university to recognize one of our most distinguished alumni, Kent McCrae. I don't need to talk too much about him. He's been serving on this board now. This is his 10th year, I think. So he's got, you all know him, and you know what kind of wonderful person he is. But I think it's also clear that he is, among all of our alumni, the one who's had the most distinguished career in television. And therefore, it's especially fitting that we dedicate the television studio in his name. I want to begin this by asking Lee Simmons, who's the general manager of STN, to talk a little bit about what the studio means and what the gift means. Lee's a senior, and this is his second year in a row as general manager. I asked him if anybody else had ever done that before. So he's got a year as running the place under his belt and 3 years working here. And About to enter a second, I want to introduce Senior Lee Simmons.
Thank you. Trusty old paper. All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Again, my name is Lee Simmons. I'm a senior, and I'm the general manager of the Student Television Network. First, I'd like to thank Mr. McCrae for his extremely generous donation, and for everyone coming out tonight to support the TV studio. The television studio provides the necessary equipment for students to learn the process in TV production. With Mr. McCrae's help, we can continue to improve our learning experience in this broadcast medium. There are many schools still out there teaching TV production in the classroom or have a small facility with minor equipment. We're the lucky ones here. We have in the palm of our hands equipment being used in the industry today. And this is significant for students such as myself who are looking for jobs after we graduate. This is true.
I love you, Ken.
Thank you.
And you're the best boss I ever had. And I've had many.
Worked out well.
Yes, it did. Congratulations, honey.
Thank you. Who's the boss today?
Well, I want to give Kent a chance to say a word or two, but before I do, I hope he'll join me in unveiling this. This is the plaque for the studio, which will go outside the studio once we've unveiled it. So, Kent?
All right.
It says, the Kent McCrae Television Studio, named in honor of a noted television producer, generous alumnus, and regent, University of Hartford, September 15th, 2000.
Speech.
Speech, thank you. It's tough to talk after those letters. I didn't know about that. I lied. Normally in the entertainment business, you try to list all your thank yous and things in alphabetical order, but I don't think I can sit here and put everything in alphabetical order. So I'll just start with first thanking Mr. Harrison, who we've known for many years as a friend, and our illustrious president, who we think does a hell of a job.
Hello, my name's Lynn Kelly. I'm the director of the School of Communication at the University of Hartford, and I've been a professor here for many years. We have about 300 undergraduate majors and about 50 graduate students. As such, the School of Communication is large enough to offer a variety of courses and opportunities, but small enough that it will be easy for you to get to know the faculty and other students in the program, and for us to get to know you. In the next few minutes, I'll try to answer questions you might have about the undergraduate major in communication at the University of Hartford. What would I study as a communication major? The field of communication focuses on all forms of message creation, exchange, and effects in many contexts, such as the media, advertising, public relations, professional and personal relationships, groups and organizations, politics, intercultural, and even international communication. With the right mix of academic and professionally oriented coursework and a wide array of communication courses, our curriculum is designed to prepare you for today's work world, equipped with knowledge and skills to start your career and with the ability to adapt to change. With an advisor to guide you, the undergraduate communication major includes a core curriculum and a choice of 3 areas of emphasis to enable specialization, along with elective courses from outside your chosen emphasis. The core curriculum is designed to give you a solid foundation in the study of communication and to help you see connections among the subfields. Sample courses include interpersonal communication, family communication, persuasion, conflict and communication, small group communication, nonverbal communication, and ethnic and intercultural communication. Media and journalism is the 3rd emphasis. This emphasis gets you ready to launch a career in news or entertainment or other media industries. You'll learn how the media operate and their role and impact in our society. You'll discover how changing technology alters existing media and creates new forms, and how challenging and rewarding media production can be. You'll develop your skills in producing messages for a variety of media outlets, along with skills in analysis and critique of media. What kinds of jobs would I be prepared for as a communication major? Graduates of our program are employed in a broad range of positions at magazines, television networks and stations, radio stations, newspapers, advertising agencies, public relations firms, and for-profit and non-profit organizations of all kinds, from insurance companies to arts organizations. Some of the better-known companies where our graduates have landed jobs include ESPN, CBS and NBC Television, MSNBC, Viacom networks such as VH1 and MTV, the Hartford Courant, the Discovery Channel, Showtime, Fox, Major League Baseball International, Ogilvy and Mather, the New England Patriots, United Technologies Corporation, and Blue Cross Blue Shield. As a first-year student who is undecided about my major, what advice can you give me? First, take a communication course. Second, come by the School of Communication to talk to us. The faculty are very approachable. You can stop by their offices for help or just to say hi. They serve as advisors to our student organizations, and you'll find them at communication student-organized events like bowling or bake sales or honor society induction ceremonies. Our students comment that good faculty-student relationships are a hallmark of the School of Communication. Check out our website at http://uhaweb.hartford.edu/cmm. These are all ways to get a sense of what the major is all about and whether or not it's right for you. So as you can see, the School of Communication is a dynamic place to be, with a comprehensive curriculum covering advertising, public relations, media, journalism, and human communications studies. We've got a talented faculty who are experts in their fields, but at the same time are approachable and dedicated to working with students. Besides coursework, we offer lots of other opportunities for learning, having fun, meeting people, and developing job skills, from internships to professional competitions to student organizations. Give us a call. We'd like to talk with you more about the University of Hartford's School of Communication. Thanks for watching.
My name is Jack Banks. Ugh, what haven't I had? I've been here for over 30 years now. A few years ago, they gave me a little certificate, appreciation for your 30 years of service. It would have been nice to have a $100 gift card from Amazon, but the certificate was nice. So before that, I had been the director of the graduate program in communication. When cinema was its own separate department, I was the department chair of cinema. I've been the director of the Humanities Center and the distinguished teaching humanist. So lots of positions over the years. What I like about Hartford is the small size of classes and the ability that provides to have more open conversations with students and develop a better relationship with them. I also really like the fact that the School of Communication is flexible and adaptable, all right, that we've changed over the years, all right, incorporating new technologies, new forms of media like social media, and it's fun and engaging and challenging for me to be teaching, to be an educator during a time when things are always changing in media and popular culture. One major way things have changed is through the technology. I mentioned that I started teaching a TV production class in the mid-90s. I think it was like 1996. All right. At the time, the cameras were these huge, enormous pieces of equipment that had to be calibrated all the time. We recorded TV shows on videotape, big big, boxy, things of tape. And what's happened is that the technology has evolved over time. The cameras, the tape, all of the equipment has gotten more, smaller, more sophisticated, which means that we've had to shift with the times, all right? So that in the 1990s, we didn't have courses on social media, digital advertising, podcasting. And so one of the challenges that I found really rewarding is to keep up with changes in the field, all right? Both in terms of technology, but also how to use that technology to create engaging content.
So I started in fall of 2020, which was an interesting time to start. I come from the world of politics and PR and still work there, but I was familiar with the university after having been an adjunct for a couple of years. And then this position opened up, and I thought it was a perfect blend of both my experience in agency world, in the agency setting, and academia, and here I am. Cresta Communications is the student-run communications firm on campus. It started in 2020 in the fall, and currently there's maybe around 150 or so of these agencies around the United States, and we are one of them. And the agency, although it's a class, CMM 464, it does function like an on-campus internship. So students get to partake in client relationships. We work on projects with client-facing projects. Students get assigned roles that cater to their interests and their strengths. And at the end of the semester, students have to come up with a project and deliverables and present to the clients. So really, it functions like an on-campus internship and gives students that hands-on experience as well. So what feels really beneficial for students that come through the doors of Cresta Communications is that although it is a class, it really does function like you're working in an agency. You have a role, you are held accountable for doing work that is within that role. You are absolutely responsible for communicating with the team. In some cases, you're responsible for external communications with both client and community or the news media. And so, you get thrown into the situation where although students come out with a grade, we have meetings instead of classes. Students are expected to create agendas. Students are also expected to meet as a team outside of the class time. And so really it mimics what it's like to work within an agency. And although it's a consolidated period, we don't have that much time to work on these projects, I think students really come away with a really deep sense of what it's like to be working in the real world, and it really prepares them to go to the next step, which is start their career. When I think about the work that we've done in such a short amount of time at Cresta Communications, I'm truly inspired and excited about the growth and innovation and change that has happened, not only within the agency, but for the students as well. And I'm excited to think about how much of that will really define our future.
This has been a production of the University of Hartford School of Communication.